Right, yes, you did. Good afternoon, Ryan. Beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful day. Couldn't have asked for some better trades. You're very welcome, Sean. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, looks like one of the fake Wolfpack community profiles is logged into our live. So, hello, Mr. Scammer. Appreciate having you here, huh? You got to be getting tired of people turning you down. That's all I can say. Good afternoon, Jay. Well, we're getting a big storm's moving in here. Great big one. Great big one. All right. Well, if you're on TikTok with us, scroll back through the comments. Scroll back about 15 or 20 comments on the TikTok live, and you'll see where Wolfpack Community logged into our live. That is a fake account. Everybody scroll back a few and see that Wolfpack Community that joined the live and block him. Hit the block button. That is a fake account. They just will not give up. AVTX going crazy here. AVTX. Private placement. $180 million funding. AVTX. 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 Scroll back on the comments. Scroll backwards on those comments until you see Wolfpack Community joined the live. That is a scammer. Feel free to block and report. We see you, Mr. Scammer. They can't see it. All right. Well, he's in there. AVTX. Are you guys, is everybody listening? AVTX. Is everybody listening? Are you with me? Are you with me? AVTX. Hello, is this thing on? Hello, hello. AVTX. I'll keep saying it. You could have had this one at $7, folks. AVTX. Rye Gable, AVTX from $9.12 to $11.33. Boom. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. What did I tell you? $12.66 now. That could not have come at a better time. What's the float on that? That's our micro float list. Is that correct, Sandy? That is on our micro float list. That stock is up 150% in after hours. Kathy just made $250 in 30 seconds on AVTX. 800,000 float, and it is on the list. AVTX. Always love to have those micro floats go kaboom. Ryan, 751 to 1120. Ryan got in at 751. I told you guys could have that in the $7 range. We called it out soon enough to get it in the sevens. Oh. AVTX. We got another press release here. Has enough cash flow now to run into 2027. So they are sitting on a buttload of money. AVTX. Z-Car moving up. Z-Car moving up in after hours, along with TFFP. It's a micro float stock, so we know what that means. When it goes kaboom. I don't want to say that was a no-brainer, but that was an easy one. $9.98 to $11.50. You guys are banking big time. Jim, 260, made $527. 11. I think you might have 1140 to 1113. I think you might have that confused a little bit there, Jim. Sean, AVTX from $8.17 to $12.17. He says, I love you. Oh, that's funny. Very nice. Very, very nice. IMRX is running. It's up 7% here in after hours. ZCAR now up 13%. AMBO just popped on my screen here. Not sure why. ALLG is popping up. ALLG. Absolutely, Ryan. News on a micro float stock, you betcha. No hesitation. No hesitation at all on my part. A private placement means an investment. And when it's that big and it's on a micro float stock, I go with the odds. Always go with the odds on those. All right, AVTX up 162%. ZCAR now up 25%. ALLG, that's another one I've mentioned a couple times here. This one's up 14%. MDAI popping up. MDAI. Take a look at ZCAR. Still going. That one's up about 6 cents since we gave you the call out on that one. Lynn, SONM, revenue of $93 million, got a 20 million public float. Jay, did you get in on AVTX, brother? I gave everybody AVTX around $7 at the start of after hours here. And it just smacked $13.80. MOC imbalance trade, 250%. That's nice. That is real good. That is phenomenal, in fact. ZCAR. Anybody get in on ZCAR on the call out? It's not up a tremendous amount from our call out. Only about 6 cents. But it's up about 20% here in after hours. AVTX now up 195%. I do the call outs on the live stream. And if I happen to be on TikTok, you'll hear them on TikTok. But I do them on the live stream on the website for 3 hours in the morning. 215% now on AVTX. Just in after hours. Oh my. Zcar now up 27%. I start at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time on the website. $219%, 230%, 236%. Oh, this is getting fun. 244%. Please, please tell me you're banking on this one. Oh my God. MDAI still going up a little bit. It's fluctuating a little bit. It's up about 10% in after hours. It keeps bouncing up and down. It's on revenues. They got a press release about their revenue. We just hit 17.14. Not bad from a $7 call out. Oh, that's not bad. Zcar, Gassy took it from 64 cents to 71. Welcome, Elsie. Good to have you here. They got a private placement, a rather large private placement from a private investor. Enough cash to get them through 2027. Sean took AVTX the second time from 1331 to 1631. Another $3 scalp on that for Sean. Beautiful. Zcar, what's Zcar doing? Zcar's pulling back a little bit. What is the 52-week high on AVTX? Now remember, this is a reverse split. This thing came off of a reverse split back on December 29th. So the end of this past year, they did a reverse split, which gave them their micro float, around 800,000 public float. Was you in it? Yes, absolutely, Terry. No hesitation on my part. Massive private placement news on a stock that's on our micro float list. I don't want to say it's a no-brainer, but that was pretty close. That's about as close to a no-brainer as you can get. Now, looking at post-split chart, looking at the post-split chart, pull back on the chart, see what you guys are seeing. 40 bucks on a post-split basis. And then a gap up. We couldn't get that lucky. Look at the chart. Pull back on the chart on that one. Have some fun with that chart. Pull back and look at 2023. Just this past year, on a post-split basis, the price was about $1,000. Billy, 602 to 1710. Beautiful. That is what the Wolf Pack is all about, right there. That stock right there. Gotta love it. If you're waiting on a pullback, it may pull back a little bit, 50 cents, maybe a dollar. You might get a nice entry on that. Home Goods. David from the Wolf Pack. 743 to $16.30, and he had 500 shares of that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, after a reverse split, the chart gets a little jacked up. You got to remember, before the reverse split, the chart is where it should be, okay? Let's just say, for example, here's the chart. Here's the reverse. That's a really bad symbol. The reverse split, if the price is here and they do let's say they do a 1 for 50 reverse split, and this is the reverse split, the price, the entire chart, the entire history of the chart, if they do a 1 for 50 reverse split, the entire history of the chart goes up by 50. It goes up with the reverse split. So if you look back to like December of last year, January of last year, those numbers are up times 50 because they did a reverse split. So it pushes the entire chart up, not just from the date of the reverse split on. It goes clear back on the entire chart and pushes everything up. Good evening, Silver Fox. Yes, let's go Doe. 243%. It's at 16. In the famous words of Sandy, 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Yes. Thank you, Sandy, for pointing that out. And a reminder, always, always keep an eye on your micro float list. When you get a stock on that micro float list that's even relatively decent news, you got to go with the odds, and the odds are they're going to go. Now, we never know how high they're going to go, but we do know on good news, the micro float list generally generates a massive increase. Jim, 260, made another $215 for a total of 742 bucks on that one stock, just in after hours. Got to love it. Got to love it. Worth the price of admission right there, by golly. Jason says, I hope your bacon and eggs and grits were delicious. You earned every bite. I think I'll celebrate with my first sip of Monster. Now, we need to push up past where it's at, obviously. We need, got to move my chart here so I can see the darn thing. We need a break of 1712, and boom. Let me say that again. Boom. That thing just smacked 18 bucks, just like that. PLBY just popped up a little bit on a press release. PLBY, it's up 15%. It's actually in the number 2 spot behind AVTX. Boom. Push. Everybody join in. This has got a very small float. We have already turned the float over twice on this stock. No, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. We've turned it over once, but I'll bet you we turn it over twice before this is all done. Should have held. Second round, 1449 to 1763. Ryan, his second round with it, $14.94 to $18.01. Oh. You might even get another video made. I sure hope you do, brother. Look at PLBY, Playboy Group, 22% now. PLBY, that's the Playboy Group. We all know what that is, right? We all know what that is. Up 22%. PLBY. 48, according to my source, 48 million public float on PLBY. AVTX just dropped a little bit, quite a bit. The float. That is the public float. That is the number of shares that are out there floating around that are available for everyone to trade. They beat on revenues by $32 million, $32.5 million. If, according to Lynn here, let's see. I don't know. Might be something to run into tomorrow. Looks like my screen just went black. So I'm going to have to hit the refresh button. Hopefully your guys' didn't go black, but mine did. You were spot on, DJT, today. Well, thank you. How about GCTS? How about GCTS? How about GCTS? We called that out in pre-market this morning. Thanks to Ryan. He brought that to everyone's attention. We called that one out for the entire wolf pack to pay attention to that one. GCTS. So thank you, Ryan, once again for bringing that to everybody's attention. That stock was up today. Correct me if I'm wrong. Around 800%. Does that sound about right, everybody? GCTS. At some point, it was up around 800%. Maybe I'm off a little bit on that. Manny made $2,500 on GCTS. That's awesome. God, I love hearing that. Love those success stories. High 700s. B. Carter saying high 700s. So almost, safe to say, almost 800% runner. We haven't had one of those in a while. Oh, you bought some NAC. I hope you got some cheap. Like I said this morning, I think the best price for that stuff is down around 25. I think if you get it around between 23 and 25, you're pretty safe going to make some money on it, even if you only hold it for a month or two. Buying it in the 30s, that's 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 risky because it seems to swing about 5 cents. Looks like AVTX is coming down. Is it cooling off? Rob wants to know if the scammer that's in here watching us right now, the fake Wolfpack community profile, if he made some money on AVTX here. Hey, if nothing else, we can help the scammers make some money too. Yes, Ryan called out a good one this morning. We always give credit where credit is due, without a doubt. Yeah, Mr. Scammer, if you could at least say thank you for AVTX, that would be very nice of you. I'd appreciate that. AVTX starting to pump up. Can you guys hear the thunderstorm rolling outside? We got hammered. It was, we've got a big, huge storm blowing through here. They're still pestering you, huh? Yeah, they pester everybody. Best thing you can do is block them. It's about all you can do. It doesn't do any good to report them. Trust me, I have reported dozens and dozens and dozens of them, and TikTok doesn't care. Made good money on iBio. Good deal. We made money on iBio this morning and NVCR. Verb. That wasn't much. That was about a 10-cent scalp, 11-cent scalp. GCTS. What a beauty. What a beauty. Almost 800% runner. Did I stay in for that entire move? No. I was in and out a couple of times. I have pretty confident hands on holding stuff sometimes, and or diamond hands as they say. But when it gets up that high, common sense has to kick in at some point. You can't be up 200 or 300% on a stock and not be thinking about selling. That's insanity. I don't care how strong diamond hands you have. When you're up that much, you got to think about selling. And then if it keeps going up, maybe you buy in again. But you got to lock in that kind of profit. You got to lock that in, and you can't horse around with that. That's too much money to screw around with. Mac. On news, Mac, M-A-C-K. Oh, let's see. What did Mac do? Receives $225 million milestone payment. It's about a $14 stock. Might take a look at it. It doesn't have any volume on it. But I would definitely give that one a look-see. Hear that rumble? Yeah, the news is 3 minutes old and it's not moving. So that tells me a lot. Streamline. What are we looking at? Well, we were looking at AVTX. We were able to grab some of that around $7 here in after hours. And it touched 1849. Nice little climb. They've got a, this is on Mac, M-A-C-K. Merrimack Pharmaceuticals. They received a $225 million milestone payment from Ipsen as a result of receipt of approval from the FDA to market one of their products. So they received a milestone payment of $225 million. Their market cap, Brad says their market cap's only 213. So they got more money than their entire market cap. So I would assume that would move the needle just a little bit, wouldn't you? But so far, it's not really happening. So far, that's not really happening. Oh. The rumble sounds like bass. Yeah, there's this thunder rumbling out there. On Mac, it was out yesterday. Okay. Did it pop yesterday? Not really. Looking back here on the chart, Jason, it doesn't look like even yesterday it really did anything. It never went up much more than $14.80. Market must not have thought that was too good a news. Seems relatively good to me. Yeah, low volume on Mac. Low volume on Mac. And unless the news is absolutely phenomenal type news, it's got to have some volume on it before I'll look at it. I got out green on Verb this morning. Finally, been holding that. I haven't had a chance to listen in. Been on a cruise. Had an alert set. All right. Chad, were you watching here just a little bit ago and catch AVTX? It's up 253% here in after hours. 1698. We need to break over 1750. Smack that 18. Oh, look at that. 1722, 1777. You guys were listening and you pushed it up. We just smacked 18 bucks just that quick. Oh. A couple more pennies. A couple of more pennies, and I'll be up $10 a share. Oh, gosh. And that's just an after hours, man. That's 38 minutes of 38 minutes of working. Kathy, second round on AVTX. She took it from 16 bucks to 18 bucks. Don't get cocky with that one. Oh, shoot. That is beautiful. That is just beautiful. I encourage everybody to join us on our live stream on our website, wolfpackcommunity.com. I encourage everybody to pop over to the website, subscribe to the live trading, and have some fun with us in pre-market and after hours for some of these beautiful, beautiful press releases that push these things up crazy. There's going to be a lot of traders who we're not watching right now, and they missed AVTX, I guarantee you. 1846. Ooh. You beautiful bastard. Oh, is that not something to see right there? $11 a share. That's nice. Oh. Oh my, oh my. 1868. Oh gosh. Oh my, oh my. No, I think your math might be wrong there, Nick. I only put 6K into that one. So we're at about well, we were at about 8,800. A little over 8 grand. Sean, AVTX third, and he thinks the final time he's going to play with it. $15.11 to $18.11. That is beautiful. Server stalled again. Feel free to join us on the website if you want to trade with us. wolfpackcommunity.com. Wolfpackcommunity.com. Go over to the website, subscribe to the live trading, and then every morning at 6:45 a.m. we'll come on and do pretty much what we're doing now, calling out the press releases as they come out and letting you know which stocks are running, which stocks are going, and hopefully we catch them the second they start going on news. Looks like Vero, VERU, is pushing up. VERU really taking a little push there. Yeah, it's 3,000, but I doubled up on this one because of it being micro float. You guys recall this morning somebody asked me about that, and I mentioned I do 3K, but if it's something special that I feel extraordinarily confident about, I'll go a little bit more than that. I'll break my rule. Woo, listen to that thunder. I hope the power doesn't go out. Hope the power doesn't go out. If for some reason the power goes out, I'm going to lose the website. And I may lose TikTok and YouTube as well because I'm using Wi-Fi. And of course, the router is going to go out and I'm going to lose my Wi-Fi. So, if all of a sudden everything goes black or stalls out, you'll know why. It's because I've lost power. I hope that doesn't happen, though. Time to go shop for a motorhome. Yeah, DPRO. What do we got here? DPRO. Dragonfly reports its 2023 results. Now, that did pop up just a little bit, but it's not getting any attention. Yeah, I might have to get a generator someday. So you guys are welcome to join us anytime you want. The website is where it is at. Playboy pushing back up again a little bit. Trying. Viru stalling out. AVTX coming down. Let's see, ZTech. Nothing there. UPC, nothing. My price target on AVTX was initially I was going to shoot for 20. When we started approaching 19, when we hit 1897, I kind of had 20 bucks in my head. But if this breaks support at 15, then I'll take an out below that. And I may just sell half of it. I'll sell like 400 shares. And keep the rest maybe, depending on what happens here in after hours between now and 8 p.m. If it's looking pretty good, I may hold half of it going into pre-market tomorrow. Seems to have stalled out here. The volume is drying up. AVTX has earnings on Wednesday, April 3rd. Wednesday, April 3rd. One of the important things that I want to point out is when you join us on our website on the live stream, the mission there, the overall mission is not just primarily to teach you how to trade. The primary focus on the live stream on the website is to call out runners. So we're assuming that you already have a trading platform and you're ready to start trading. And it's a place to go to surround yourself with a community of other traders, all helping each other to find those press releases and find those runners and be able to jump in. Now, having said that, if you are a brand new trader and you're just not real sure what to do, you want to get involved, but you don't know how, by all means, send me an email. Send me a message. You can get me on YouTube. You can get me on TikTok, Instagram. There's an email address on the website. You can send me an email directly, and I'll walk you through the process. I'll walk you through how to get set up and how to get things going. But always remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a licensed financial advisor or a licensed broker. So I can't give you financial advice, and I sure can't tell you what stocks to get into, how much to buy, when to sell. I get that question a lot. Should I sell? Should I sell? And I can't tell you that. I cannot do that just for legal reasons. I cannot give you financial advice and stock advice. I can tell you what I'm doing. Nothing wrong with that. I can tell you what I'm doing, and I can give you my opinion on stocks or opinion on the news, but don't look to me to trade for you, to tell you when to get in, when to get out. That's not a good habit to get into anyway. You don't want to get into that habit of just sort of following along like a sheep, just taking trades because everybody else is taking trades. Jason, I've sent a few. Did you send him an email, Jason? Website. I'll have to check my spam. They may have went into my spam. I'll check that out. I'll look. The messages, the emails that I get from the website are not supposed to go into my spam folder, but occasionally they do. And I'll check that out. They may have went into my spam folder. So I do apologize for not answering. I'll check out one from you as well, Sean. Like I said, they may have went into my spam folder. And that, I can't control that. Had to go for a few. I'm back in, going to sent Wolfpack. Discord is how a place to be for being lost. Did I miss a question? I sent Florida Girl. I sent info for Wolfpack Community. Did you send an email for? I want to make sure I answer your question correctly. AVTX trying to push. We're back up over 17. JW, yes, I did. 750. Looking for 20. Ryan Robertson sent one also on the Yahoo. You know what, guys? I'll bet those emails are going into my spam folder. I'm going to have to look. Florida girl, if you sent me an email on the website, I'll have to check. They may have gone into my spam folder. Yes, sir. JW. We are the makers of Momo Pro. Absolutely. Send me a message. Love chat with you. Absolutely. Send me a message. We would love to chat with you. We've got a ton of our Wolfpack community using Momo. Yes, we would love to have you. Momo's in the house. The makers of Mometic scanner. Momo, as you guys call it. And I know a ton of you are in using Momo. I know there's a bunch of you. There is a bunch of you. So, in fact, everybody that's in here right now, you guys raise your hand if you're using Momo right now. I know there's a lot of people on our Discord, a ton of them that are using Momo. We have a Discord, and we also have our official website, wolfpackcommunity.com, and that's where we do our live streaming every day. We start at about 6:45 a.m. Eastern time, and that runs for about 3 hours in the morning. And we do live trading, live streaming, calling out runners, press releases. We're really big on trading on news. So press releases is our bread and butter. And a lot of our folks are using Momo to get those press releases. So we would love to chat with you about that. Everybody. All right. AVTX, we got another press release on them. We're back up to 1760. Another great example of catching a press release early. As soon as it comes out, as soon as that press release hits the market, we are on it. AVTX is a great example of that. The news popped on that. We were able to get in the $7 range, and it's gone up to $18.97 at one point, back up to $17.28. So it's been an absolute monster. Momo didn't ding AVTX. It's a scanner. We've got some folks on YouTube, on our YouTube live right now, asking about Momo. Mometic. It's a scanner. It's a stock scanner. And a lot of our viewers, a lot of our subscribers use that scanner. And everybody seems to really love it. Continue tuning in with us, and we'll continue to give you some updates on that scanner, give you some information about it, where you can find it, and put it to good use. We've heard a lot of good things about it. I know I have from a lot of our members. We have heard a lot of really good things about it. Oh, Sheila got him. Kathy got him. Somebody got him. Do a newbie session. If there's any of us, others. Yeah, I could probably do that. I think we could put together somebody's asking on YouTube about doing a newbie session, or maybe we can go live and ask questions, give some answers out on some basics for some of the newer people. That would be great. Momo Pro is letting us know here on our TikTok live. By the way, we are just about to release an update on halts as well. We will include LULD values. Mometic.com. So everybody over here in YouTube, you guys pop over there to Mometic.com. Mometic. Mometic.com, and check them out. AVTX, as of right now, yes. As of right now, AVTX is going to be an overnight hold for me, but that's as of right now. That could change in the next 10 minutes. If this thing flash crashes on me, I'm getting out. So keep that in mind. That's not a blanket statement regardless of what happens. If it goes down, if it drops on me really fast, we've got to take the out and lock in profits. But as long as it can maintain here above 15, as long as we can hold that $15 support area, we're gonna hold her overnight. You're very welcome. Look forward to chatting with you guys. We'll find out, Robert. We'll get some information and find out about that. Claire, welcome back to the chat. Good to have you back. Maybe we can talk to the folks at Mometic about getting some discounts for our members, little discount code or something of that nature. But we'll let you know. We'll keep you updated. I know a lot of you are using it. Yeah. Now we just need Monster. Monster. And Starbucks. Monster and Starbucks. That'd be a heck of a combination, wouldn't it? But yeah, pop over to pop over to the website. We're still building our website. It's still under construction, but um, you're welcome to pop over there. We make changes to it all the time. And we do our live trading, our live stream from the website. My book is for sale there on the website, which you can get the paperback or you can get the ebook, either one. It's a book I wrote about a year and a half ago. Almost, has it been 2 years? About a year and a half, I think. But you're welcome. Now the book is primarily for beginners. If you're already involved in trading and you already have an account, you already have been trading for a little bit, you kind of understand the market a little bit, the book wouldn't be any help. The book would not be any help really at all to you. But if you're brand new, you've never traded, you don't have an account, and you're kind of curious on how to get started, the book would be a good tool. It'd be a great starter, a good place to start. I always say the book is a good place to start. But always remember, if you're already trading, the book is not going to be any help to you because it's very basic information. Very, very basic. It's called Stocks for Beginners, and it's on my website. My watch list is not updated. Is not updated yet. That's another one of those projects that I need to do. All right, so for now, Sandy, what is that on? Trying to get some clarification here. The book is not available in audio form, mainly because there's a lot of charts and graphs in the books. And an audio book, you can't see the charts and the graphs. So it's a little tough to do. I thought about it. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Just getting some clarification on a few things. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate the research. And I will keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind when I chat with them. Thank you so much for that research. Saved me a little bit of time this evening. Congrats to you guys on AVTX. I missed this one. Sold 2K shares. 220 low fours. Thank you, Ken. All right. Well, AVTX is still holding up around 16 bucks. Yes, it will be, William, it will definitely be a mutually beneficial arrangement. All right. Well, guys, what's your book called? Okay, we already answered that one. Yeah, feel free to check out the book if you are interested in stock trading and you want to just read some basics about how to get started and some of the basic charts, some of the terminology. Again, these are things that most traders who've been trading for even just a few weeks to a month kind of already know this stuff. So this is more for just the beginners. So if you fall into that category, this book would be good. And you can, like I said, you can get it on a paperback or you can get it as an ebook, either one off of the website. Sandy and I will have a chat about that. GS Rebel, first time watching. Thank you very much. Chad says, first the Monster Energy drink, now Momo. Jeff is taking the Wolf Pack Global. Oh. Monster t-shirts for everyone. All right, we're at 1580. So let me give you my plan on AVTX before I get off of here. AVTX, if this drops down to 15 and it breaks that support at 15 and it starts to drop, I'm out. I'm getting out and locking in the profit. If it can stay above 15, hopefully in the 16 range, if it can stay above 15, I'll stay in until pre-market tomorrow. Now, will that be a mistake? I don't know. But that's my play. You guys play it the way you want to. That's how I'm playing it. Now, also to clarify, when I say when it drops to 15, I don't mean if it just touches 15, because it could touch 15 for a split second and then go back up. I'm not selling if it just touches. I'm talking about breaking support, falling below that 15 and starting to fall. That's when I'm out. So I'm not going to be quick to rush out right exactly at 15. But if it breaks that support, I will be. Otherwise, I'm staying in. Let's see. Ranger John, what were you watching run? I was watching AVTX from $7. And we watched that go all the way up to $18. Nice little trade. Don't you worry about 4 to 7 a.m.? Yes, I do, Robert. I worry about that tremendously. when I buy on E-Trade, I worry about that a lot because I can't trade until 7. So if it climbs up at 4:30, 5 o'clock and it's running like crazy and then it tanks on me, I'm going to lose out. Now, do I think it's going to drop from where it's at all the way back to $7 in pre-market tomorrow? I don't think so. I think that's kind of stretching it a little bit. I don't think it'll drop that far. It could, but I don't think it'll drop that far. I think even if I have to wait till 7, I'm still going to get out with a little something, but may not be what I'm sitting on right now. But I think I'll still get out with a little something. So I'll still get out green because I don't think it's going to fall back down to 7. It could, but I don't think it will. A lot of times, and I said this the other day, when you buy, if you've got 2 accounts, you've got, let's just use an example. You've got an E-Trade account and you've got a Webull account. I always suggest to people, if you're going to buy in after hours, there's always that chance that you might want to hold this stock going into pre-market tomorrow. There's always that chance, right? If we get a big runner and we think it might just keep going, you're going to want to hold it going into tomorrow. So my suggestion, if you're going to buy in after hours, use Webull. Use Webull. And that way you can trade it right at 4 o'clock. If it takes off from 4 o'clock and runs until 5 and then starts to dip, you can sell it because you're using Webull. Why not sell half? I could sell in half. Yeah, that's definitely an option. That's always an option. Sell half your position. I could sell half of it right now at 15.85. Lock in some pretty decent profits and then let the rest of it go just as sort of a lottery and see how it goes. Absolutely, I could do that. Chris, send me a message. Here on the website, Chris, there's an email link on the front, on the home page at the bottom. Send me an email and ask me about the Discord. Got Webull phone app. Typed to them about support phone. They don't have one. So they're a no. Cotton Express, I'm not sure. Not sure I understand the question there, or the comment. Got Webull phone app. Type to them about support phone. They don't have one. Oh, gotcha. I had to read that a couple of times. Gotcha. Okay. All right, we're hitting our support at 15 here. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And hello, Jumbo from Tennessee. Now you see how it bounced off that 15? You see how it used 15 as a support? It smacked that 15 and went right back up to 1575. Hey, Chris, use these two links here that William and Rye typed in. See if you can get there from there. All right. Several times now it's bounced off 15. I'm using 15 as a support area. I can get out. If it breaks that, I can get out and still have $8 per share profit. So I'm not disappointed with that at all. Trust me, that's a nice take in an after hours trade. So I am not disappointed with that at all. So I'm using 15 support. It's bounced off of it several times so far in after hours. And as long as it can stay up above that, I think I'm going to be okay holding that into tomorrow. But just FYI, if it does break that and starts dropping, I am going to get out. Okay. Scroll back up, Jason. Underneath Chris's comment, William and Rye Gable typed in a link. Click on those and see if it'll take you over there. All right. Well, it's time for me to get out of here, folks. We've been here for an hour and 20 minutes or so. We did catch a nice one. I got to tell you. And I always say it only takes one. It only need one. Only need one good one to put a smile on your face the entire day. And I got to tell you, AVTX put a smile on my face. And I don't know if you could tell how excited I was getting as that beautiful little bastard was climbing up. But I absolutely love that. I always say I'm an emotional trader because when I make money, I get emotional. So, with that being said, you guys have a great night. I'll be on the website at 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to join us that early in pre-market for the runners, go to the website, subscribe to the live trading, and we'll be there at 6:45. wolfpackcommunity.com. That's the name of the website. I'll be on TikTok tomorrow morning at 7:30. And we'll get you up to speed on everything that we've caught prior to that. And hopefully you guys caught it as well. And YouTube, I'll be on at 6:45. So you folks on TikTok, if you do want to catch us for a limited time now, we're going to be on YouTube at 6:45, same time we are on the website. So if you don't want to miss out on that first 45 minutes or so, pop over to YouTube and watch us on YouTube. We've got our channel over there. There's a link to the YouTube channel on my TikTok profile. I think they're just below my profile picture. There's a couple of links, one for the website. There's another one that says Instagram. But if you click on that, you'll get a drop-down box and you'll see YouTube in there. And click on that and it'll take you right over to that channel. And then you can join us at 6:45 on YouTube. But that's only going to be for a very short amount of time. We're not going to be on YouTube for those long extended hours like we are now. That won't be for very long. Eventually it'll get cut down just like we do on TikTok. So you guys have a great evening, and I will see all of you guys tomorrow morning, either 6:45 or at 7:30. Till then, have a good night and enjoy your evenings.